My father told me I would never amount to anything. 10 years later, he stood in line just to shake my hand. When I was 16, I failed almost everything. Not because I was stupid, I just couldn't focus. I was always comparing myself to everyone else. Every report card felt like another reminder that I wasn't good enough. One evening, my dad looked at my grades, sighed, and said something that stayed with me for years. "You'll never be successful if this is the best you can do." Maybe he meant to motivate me. Instead, it broke me. For weeks, I stopped trying. I convinced myself that everyone already knew how my story would end. After graduating high school with average grades, I worked at a grocery store stocking shelves during the night shift. My friends were posting pictures from college while I was carrying heavy boxes at 3 a.m. Every night, I asked myself the same question: is this all my life will ever be? One slow night, an older coworker named Mike noticed I looked miserable. He asked, "What's your plan?" I laughed. "I don't have one." He smiled and said something I'll never forget. "You don't need a perfect plan. You just need to stop quitting on yourself." That sentence bothered me for days, so I made one promise. Every single day, I would become just 1% better than yesterday. Nothing dramatic. I'd read 10 pages of a book, watch one educational video instead of mindlessly scrolling, wake up 30 minutes earlier, save $20 each week, learn one new skill every month. It sounded too small to matter, but I kept showing up. Weeks became months. Months became years. While everyone chased overnight success, I quietly built habits. I learned graphic design from free online tutorials, then video editing, then marketing. I started freelancing after work. My first client paid me just $25. I was thrilled, not because of the money, but because someone believed my work had value. That tiny payment changed everything. Soon another client came, then another. There were failures too. Clients disappeared without paying, projects got rejected. I stayed awake wondering if I should give up. But every time I wanted to quit, I remembered Mike's words. Stop quitting on yourself. 5 years later, I finally earned enough to leave the grocery store. I wasn't rich. But for the first time in my life, I controlled my future. I kept learning. I hired my first employee, then my second. Eventually, my small freelance business became a real company. One day I was invited to speak at a local business conference. Hundreds of people attended. I almost said no. Public speaking terrified me, but I accepted. After the presentation, people lined up to shake my hand and ask questions. Near the end of the line, I saw my father. He looked older than I remembered. He reached out his hand. For a second, I froze. Then he quietly said, "I was wrong about you. That's all." No long speech, no dramatic apology, just 5 words. "I was wrong about you." For years, I dreamed about proving him wrong. But standing there, I realized something. The victory wasn't changing his opinion. The victory was changing my own. If I had spent those years trying to impress everyone else, I would have failed. Success started the moment I stopped asking, "Do they believe in me?" and started asking, "Do I believe in myself enough to keep going today?" Looking back, I don't think talent changed my life. Habits did. Small choices repeated thousands of times did. Confidence didn't come before action. Confidence came because of action. If you're waiting for someone to believe in you, don't. People change their minds after they see results, not before. Start now. Start small. Keep showing up. One day, the people who doubted you may congratulate you. But by then, their approval won't matter anymore, because you'll already know exactly who you became while nobody was watching. And that's the real success.